Hello everyone and welcome into another BFME 2 1.09 HD edition commentary. Today we got Withered Heath. It's a really snowy map. It's been played 11/11 and the Independent Day in Poland. So we get free day. But our players at the moment, let's concentrate on them. We got Isengard player CavernsOld playing as Isengard in yellow. I said it before, I will say it at the moment. And in the top we got our FM player Geek in pink. And what kind of power points they choose, we can see that Farsight been used on the base of Isengard, and Isengard will react with nothing yet. He's going with 2 furnaces. And let's concentrate at the moment about and talk about the map itself. We got outposts from both sides, we got goblin lairs and the dragon lairs, as well as signal fires that most of the players are not taking because they're completely in the corners of the map. It's not in the main road, but we'll see how it goes. Lorin archers first for the elfin player, as he scouted his opponent and knew that it's an Isengard with 2 furnaces start, so it's not going to be rush over there. We got Uruk Pit. Why this Uruk Pit is turning and pointing towards the base of the Isengard player, I don't know, don't ask me. You just waste time this way, you should turn it around. Uruk is on the way, while Elf is creeping at the moment. The Goblin lair will be crept up. Definitely this Lorin Archer battalion is enough to creep the lair over there. Okay, he will pick up those goblins, lair will be destroyed, rebels will stay. Goblin Archer will be picked up easily. So, pretty standard things over there. Another Uruk-hai battalion. I don't know why Isengard is going with Uruk-hais. He got Carabines, he's going with more furnaces, as we can see 400 command points for him at the moment, while his opponent got 300, but 350 at the moment after this military ends. But still, Elf got Lorin archers, they're really decent in the early game, while Isengard got only food units, the Uruk-hais, so it's not going to work. As we can see, Elf is taking the outpost, so he'll increase his resource count at the moment, while he is still going with elfin archers. He knew that his opponent is going for only infantry units, and another Uruk Pit, so more infantry units for the Isengard. And why this Uruk Pit is pointing towards your own base, I don't know. We got Carabines being used, but those Uruk-hais are not in the wall formation, so they will be easily picked up. And the Carabines been wasted, to be honest. Now Isengard decided to creep his own goblin lair and maybe took the outpost. Thing is, as an Isengard, you would like to pick up the outpost with the crossbow or pikes. If you're going for infantry, not the Uruk-hais, because Uruk-hais will get the outpost and will take time to get the outpost actually for them. But they will definitely be good in creeping the goblin lair. And what is Elf doing? Elf is going over there near the dragon nest, as I like to say, dragon lair. We got Mifrin sentries for him at the moment, and I don't think so that he should go over there with elves. It's definitely good for Haldir, for Elrond. Definitely Elrond is leveling up things like crazy, himself like crazy. And now Isengard is trying to get into the signal fire. He'll lose almost the entire battalion to the Drake. Not the greatest idea how Elf is going to do it. We got Farsight been used, so he got increase the range to like 55%, and he got to use it to the best of his ability. If he wants to make it. Okay, Dragon is going into the Elves. Elves are trying to retreat. Really good micro so far. And he should turn around and fire. Okay, so he may actually make it with 4 battalions of Lorin archers, but he definitely wait and not get lots of momentum over there. He could definitely do much more, just increase his domination over the map, maybe take care about the outpost of his opponent, while the Isengard is now creeping him, or just destroying some militaries. he got to answer. He got only Mirkwood sentries over there. He got to send some elven archers while leaving one, which was on level 2. Really good idea. Level 1 was on level 1. Now it's on level 2. A really wise decision by Geek. Still, crossbones will take the outpost, and it's the early domination for Isengard at the moment. Although Elf took the dragon nest over there, dragon lair, and he is clear to take the signal fire. We'll see if Geek is going to take the signal fire. Most of the players are not doing it, because why do I need the signal fire? That will decrease the respawn of my power points later on. Definitely crossbowmen will be taken down by the elven archers on level 3, but those elven archers got to be micro out a little bit against Uruk-hais. We got Legolas, if I heard correctly, by the elf, and we got 5 power points as well for the elven army, while the Isengard is receiving 3 power points, 3.25. So it's not that good for the Isengard at the moment. All his units been picked up, and he got to go for something else. He's going with Work Riders at the moment, or at least got a Work Pit. I cannot see the Work Riders yet on the battlefield for him. He still possessed both the outposts, but nothing else. And definitely the outposts are easy to take back in control by the Elfen player. Elf is still standing in his base. Legolas is somewhere over there, doing nothing, not moving forward. I don't know why. Isengard is doing exactly the same, standing in the base, but he at least got to 550 combine points, lots of furnaces, building them one by one, and 2 outposts, so he will gain resources in no time really quickly. Why the elf got 5,000 as well, so they are pretty equal in combine points, which is weird, but definitely it's an Isengard who take outposts, both of them, but of course he threw away his units, as we can see. So the elf with pretty decent micro out with with Lorien archers that been aimed by the crossbones, and now all the battalions of elves are still standing alive. Just Isengard just threw away all his units, feeding his opponent, in my opinion, and giving him more experience. In this case, it's not that good of an idea. Legolas receiving level 3 train archers. Most of the players are not using this awesome ability, but maybe Geek is different. We'll see later on. It's definitely good. We got rallying call at the moment for the Elfen player, and as we can see, Elf is not losing units at all. He take back the outpost. He's just leveling up his archers, and he got level 3, almost level 4 on Legolas. Could use train archers to get more experience for his archers. He's going for Mirkwood archers as well in the meantime. And Work Riders, first battalion on the battlefield. Geek just realized that his Lorien archer on level 3 will be killed. How ability wasted over there to crush those 2 Lorien archers that remains out of the entire battalion. 6 power points for the elf at the moment, but still he possessed the hot strike from the Legolas, who could aim and kill an entire battalion of Work Riders, so there is nothing to be afraid. Pikes, not really good answer towards Lorien archers. They're well established, but definitely Work Riders are a better one. Night Fighter, definitely increase the armor, but you are not able to fight in range with the Legolas, which is the waste over there. Lots of Lorien archers will be killed by the Work Riders at this point. And without the pikes, without Mirkwood sentries, even Mirkwood archers may be killed by Work Riders, and we'll see how it goes. They're going to roll, indeed, they roll towards those archers. Killing the builder is a good blow as well. And we got Arwen for the elf at the moment. How is Isengard prepare himself? He got double worker pit, I don't know why, fully upgraded. He got devastation, receiving 2k resources. He's going for lures, and maybe he should increase the count of units. Definitely not go for those crossbowmen at the moment, because as you can see, your opponent doesn't have, to be honest, any Mirkwood sentries, so those crossbows are pretty useless. If you're in such a position as an Isengard player and is going Echo with devastation, you can go for upgrades, heroes, and more units, but definitely not crossbones. There is nothing that crossbones could do against Elfan army except killing Mirkwood sentries, which Elf doesn't have at all. So that's kind of waste. Definitely go for pikes and uruks is a better choice of units from the barracks. And definitely double work pit. It's definitely too much. Definitely upgrade it to level 3. It's super weird to possess 1 on level 3 and 2 of them. It's being cocky in my opinion. Going for more crossbowmen is not going to give you anything. And you're going for pikes at the moment. You just realize that your opponent doesn't have any Mirkwood sentries that you can kill with crossbows, and he is going only with Mirkwood archers, which are far superior to the crossbows that you possessed. They're way better. Arwen is trying to chase Warg Riders at the moment, not a big deal. You got tons of Warg Riders, which should benefit you. And I hoped it will. Although you may screw this up. Legolas is not using anything. There is a mist, there is a Ranical as well. And where is Carabines? Where are Carabines over there? There should be a Carabines already used in the mist. And I think all those archers been killed. Legolas is going night mode to receive more armor. But he will be picked up anyway. As we can see, pretty easy pick up over there. All the units has been killed. And now it's a good time to switch something for the Isengard player. Your opponent was forced to use all his abilities, which is really good. Ranico as well as Mist has been used, so you're good to go. But there is Thranduil, and against Thranduil, actually against Elf itself, you need the lures, level up lure strength to get better with him. And Elf is really heavy on heroes. Elf is always trying to get those heroes like Legolas, Thranduil, Glorfindel. Not really Haldir at the moment. And you got to be prepared. As you can see, the Thranduil can kill all those Warg Riders by himself. Arwen will level up to level 4 after this mill, this furnace, and she will receive the float, so you're rather screwed without the heroes, without the lures on level 4 that could use cripple and stop the Arwen from doing stuff. We got blades from Wargs, and we got Warchant, whose ability is still able to be used. And I think that Isengard should do something with his units. Going for Barrack is not the bad choice, but definitely purchase the blades in the middle of the fight is a stupid idea. You will lose most of the units before they even receiving the blades, and if they even receiving the blades, it's almost too late. There is almost nothing in the battalion to fight for you. Deadeye for the Thranduil. Overestimate of the opponent, I guess. And he invests too much units. I think Isengard invests too much units into killing some Barrack and 2 battalions of Mirkwood archers alongside Thranduil. Thranduil may be killed. Warg Riders, there is a devastation and could be used on this Thranduil to stop moving. And there we go, really good. Thranduil will be killed, really good pickup over there. Mist been wasted to hide Thranduil, and Carabine's been wasted as well for some unexplicable reason. But I think it's rather the end. It's going to be the end. Elf is going to lose another builder. Isengard army is growing. This is what I was talking about yesterday. If you're going for only heroes, you're not going to win 1.09. It's not going to be possible for you to deal that much damage with only heroes. We got Elrond at the moment on the battlefield, but he is only on level 1. He is leveling up like crazy, but he is on his own at the moment, and he got to protect the fortress. And he is killing 1 unit at a time, 1 crossbow at a time, wasting his time. We got industry for the Isengard, really good move to increase his economy status. He should definitely as well going for more units, but he is definitely preoccupied with trying to destroy the fortress. I cannot blame him. Legolas is on the field as well. We can see that Elrond is low on health already, and he will be picked up. It was a hero from 3k resources, and which you don't want to lose such in such a quick way. Hot Strike been used on level 6, and we got Night Fighter to increase the armor of Legolas, but as we can see, he will be picked up as well pretty easy. So it's a waste of resources to go only for heroes. Arwen is on the air, Float should be used, but it's already too late, and Geek has been defeated. So yes, basically, this is what I was talking about most of the time. Do not go for only hero games, do not create tons of heroes which you cannot sustain any units with them. Heroes are really good, especially elven heroes, but you got to need some units to back up this plan for going only heroes. And elfen mirrors, if you got laggy host, you are of course able to figure it out and win the match because of the heal lag or stuff like that. But on the other matchups, when the lag is not that significant and you are not playing elfen mirror, you are not able to win the game with only heroes. Definitely keep it in mind. Anyway, thank you for watching, hope you enjoy, and see you next time. Bye bye.